What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another daily Manchester City transfer update. I am rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole summer transfer window for you guys to stay up to date with here on YouTube with all the latest City transfer news. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. They're going to be keeping you guys up to date with all the latest scores, match information, match statistics, and match analysis ahead of the new football season. Sofascore are also going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest scores and information for all the games that you guys love to follow with all the different sports. You can all find it in one place, in one app. Brilliant app, highly rated. Do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description, and it is a free app to download. Anyone that does download using my link in the description or the QR code on screen does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the out because we've got no contract news, we've got no ins news. Plenty of outs though. So Jacob Wright, very latest on him. Now Peterborough United's chairman came out yesterday and said that an agreement is not in place to sign Jacob Wright from Manchester City this summer, and the report from the Football Insider, who yesterday were reporting that Peterborough United was set to sign Jacob Wright on loan from Manchester City, just isn't true. Now the Manchester Evening News have said that Manchester City are going to finalise their plans, not just with Jacob Wright, but all the other youngsters that are on pre-season with Manchester City right now when Man City return back to England from their pre-season training. So the clarity of Jacob Wright and other young players is going to have to wait for another few days. Now moving on, we've got the very latest on Issa Kabore. Now Mike McGrath has said that Tottenham Hotspur are leading contenders when it comes to signing Issa Kabore from Manchester City, but this transfer will only happen if Emerson Royal leaves Spurs this summer. Now I'm wondering if City are going to sell to another Premier League side, just how much Manchester City will be looking for. I've heard murmurs that City are looking for around 10 to 15 million pounds for Issa Kabore this summer. Of course, he's got Premier League experience after spending last season on loan with Luton Town and doing well with them as well. So I'm wondering if City are going to stick to that value of 10 to 15 million pounds will be enough for Issa Kabore to sign for Tottenham Hotspur should Emerson Royal leave, or will Manchester City just look to try and drive that price up a little bit more now that we know that a top Premier League club are genuinely interested in signing Kabore from Manchester City. Now moving on to the final transfer, seems to have blown up over the last 48 hours or so. So we've got the very latest on Julian Alvarez. Now Cesar Luis Merlo has been absolutely spot on when it's come to news about Alvarez right from the very off. That's when Man City first signed Alvarez and everything since then. And he's saying that Atletico Madrid are back in on the scene for Julian Alvarez amid reports that Paris Saint-Germain are stepping up their efforts to try and sign Julian Alvarez from Manchester City. It's believed that Atletico want to try and reach an agreement with Manchester City over a fee, and they believe that they have an understanding with the player Julian Alvarez and his camp over personal terms. Now Ariel Senosiain over in Argentina has said that Alvarez's agent is currently travelling to Paris to talk with PSG and hear what they have to say. He's already spoken with Atletico Madrid. He is going to be talking at some point early next week with Manchester City as well to try and sort out the future of Alvarez, which has now become a little bit simpler but easier as well for both parties with Man City and Alvarez. Now that Argentina have been knocked out of the Olympics, it's going to allow Alvarez to go away, have his holiday, make his decision on what he wants to do, and then return back to Manchester City. Still waiting on word on when he's going to return back to Manchester City. And right now, his future's uncertain. So I say when, it could be if Julian Alvarez returns back to Manchester City. He wants to leave Manchester City this summer. He wants to be starting as the main striker. He doesn't see that happening at Manchester City, and because of that, he wants to seek a move away from the club. The big problem that these clubs have who want to sign Alvarez, because there's plenty of interest in him, is Man City. Alvarez is tied down to a long-term contract. He's a great goal scorer. He's a really good age. He is a very much an upcoming prospect who's, well, I reckon within 2 or 3 years of going into his prime. So you're going to have to pay big money when it comes to signing Julian Alvarez. And I'm hearing rumours that Man City are asking for between 75 and 77 million pounds, but I could probably suggest that Man City could ask for more if there was Premier League interest, and if it was me in charge, I'd be driving up a bit of Premier League interest, not to sell to other Premier League clubs, but to try and push PSG and Atletico Madrid to their very maximum, because at the moment, PSG, we've heard no rumours about the fee, but Atletico Madrid, I think, are just trying to hardball Manchester City, and that's what ESPN are saying. They're saying that Atletico Madrid, in the last few hours, have made some progress when signing Julian Alvarez from Manchester City to sign for Atletico Madrid. They believe that Alvarez doesn't want to join PSG. They believe that he wants to join Atletico Madrid. So Atletico Madrid now, I think they're a bit concerned about this interest coming in from Paris Saint-Germain, and they want to strike first, and they want to act quick. They want to get the job done as quickly as possible, but the negotiations aren't going to be easy, because Atletico, they can only afford 50 to 55 million pounds, and Man City asking for north of 70 million pounds, 75 to 77 million pounds, which I still think is a little low. I'd be looking for north of 80 million pounds. Some are even suggesting 90 to 100 million pounds to sign Julian Alvarez. So when I'm hearing Atletico coming in and asking for 60 million euros is apparently going to be their offer to Manchester City, it's just not quite cutting it. 55 million pounds isn't going to sign you Julian Alvarez this summer with the length of contract that he's got left at Manchester City, his value to the Man City first team, his versatility, and also his track record of winning, his mentality, his philosophy about winning and goal scoring. It comes at a cost more than what it is of 60 million euros that's being offered, and I can see them maybe sticking at that base value, 60 million euros, and start to add on 10, 15, maybe even 20 million euros in add-ons to try and make the deal happen. However, it's complicated. PSG are interested. If PSG come in and say, we're willing to spend 80 million pounds on Julian Alvarez, going to blow Atletico Madrid out of the water. Atletico need a striker. My understanding was they were going for that lad from Girona that finished top goal scorer in La Liga last season. I don't think that transfer has gone through. They're trying to sign Conor Gallagher. I'm not sure where they're managing to fish out over 100 million pounds to sign Gallagher and Alvarez, but here we are. But PSG also need a striker, and they do have the cash to make the transfer happen as well. So very important week when it comes to Julian Alvarez. Some believe he's closing in on a move to PSG. Other rumours are suggesting that he's closing in on a move to Atletico Madrid. I'm saying the transfer's very complicated. Watch this space. So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the videos, do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to keep you guys up to date here on YouTube every single day with all the latest Manchester City transfer news. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. And don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.